So coming into this, I've already taken one trade here around on market open. For a quick recap, I'm using a little bit different types of confluences. So I was watching, I saw we had a change in state of delivery right here. Tapped into this order block after a large imbalance. So after having a change in state of delivery, waited for confirmation on this change in state of delivery because this is a lower low. After having both these confirmations and respecting this order block, we have the breaker block right here. So I waited for a retest, which is also paired with this PD array for a fair value gap. So after entering, we came up for a retest on this, almost got stopped out, but on 6:30 New York open for me, we dumped into our take profit, putting us up at 800 for the day. Now I'm just pretty much waiting for a next trade. We could see we just took out London session high. Looking on my SMT, we could see that we're still trying to come and take out this high on ES. I have my change in state of delivery right here, which we just advanced. So now my new change in state of delivery is right there. My new change in state of delivery is right here. So now I know if we break below this, we're turning bearish, but I don't want to see us break below this until we take out this high. So NASDAQ is pretty much just imbalanced right now. It's only still pushing up because I believe it's trying to sweep this liquidity on this high. So we have a liquidity pool up here. Just waiting to take out this liquidity, then looking for some bearish confirmation to take a quick reversal for a scalp for $700 more to take us through our first day of getting our Express account. So you can see we're already pretty close to sweeping this high. I'm just going to wait for a good bearish confirmation after taking out this high. Most likely pretty much looking for possibly a pullback right here into this fair value gap. And then pushing higher, sweeping this high, having a change in state of delivery, hopefully caused by an imbalance to the sell side. Wait for a retracement and take my short there, just as I did for this setup. The contract size was 2 minis for this trade. I also woke up, took a short earlier too. Right here, as you can see, I got stopped out for 170. Try not to let the loss affect me too much. Re-entered for a better spot, which I took that short leg back here. Re-entered right here. That's when I took that trade. So quick 1000, and then for the first trade, down 170. So overall, 800 in profit. Still looking for 700 more. So as you can see, we're already starting to reverse a little bit. Might inverse both these fair value gaps on both of my assets. Even if we do, if the setup isn't complete, we just won't take the trade. We'll look for a new setup. It's fine. Okay, so looking at this chart, still waiting to take out this session high. About a minute later from the last part, we could see that we're starting to lag on ES. So look at on NASDAQ, we took out this previous high on this candle close, and on ES, we didn't take out this high. So we're starting to lag, which is showing a little bit more bearish. So I feel like that's a little bit more confirmation for this bearish reversal. So right after taking out this high, we might sweep hard, causing our imbalance, which our new change in state of delivery is going to be right here. So pretty much as I talked about, the quick pullback might inverse this fair value gap, but we're not retesting this one yet. So this whole area right here is just a fair value area. That's why it's not completely inversing. So right here we might take out this high. There's the high. So now we might sweep. Now we're looking for a imbalance to the downside. So what we're looking for is to inverse this first fair value gap. Looking to inverse this. And after inversing this, we're looking to have our change in state of delivery right here and retest into our imbalance created by the reversal. So as we can see, Nasdaq's really starting to lag though, as we have ES. It's really pushing up hard, as you can see. Nasdaq's starting to slow down, so it's starting about to show some bearish confirmation here soon. Okay, so back to it. Starting to sweep, as we can see. We have our first inverse fair value gap on Nasdaq. Still gonna wait for a inverse fair value gap right here on ES. If we don't inverse and we continue pushing higher, then it's just not time to take this trade. Can wait a little bit longer. Okay, so we just got some more bearish confirmation. Came up for a retest on liquidity, swept out our high. We got a SMT to the downside, so it's giving us a little bit more confirmation. Market's still moving up, as we can see. Still taking higher liquidity, so we're still waiting for this reversal. Okay, so about 20 to 30 minutes later, still waiting for a good setup. We're starting to see a large reversal. We had a change in state of delivery right here, but still didn't get it for Nasdaq, so I'm not taking this trade just yet. I can see we came in and retested into our inverse fair value gap right here. Also retesting our inverse fair value gap right here on Nasdaq. But like I said, we didn't have a change in state of delivery, so I'm not trading this just yet. Waiting to take this out and then come into the retest of the imbalance that takes out this change in state of delivery. So pretty much just using ES right now as confirmation for retracements and confirmations. So gonna give it a little bit more time, let this setup form. Pretty much just looking for the market to keep dropping right here. Test this liquidity right here. Retest the imbalance. That's where I'm looking for my entry. Then taking a short into this draw of liquidity right here. Alright, so a little bit later again, we just had our change in state of delivery on ES. So after having our change in state of delivery, oh, my chart's lagging a little bit. Anyways, after having my change in state of delivery on ES, just waiting for confirmation on Nasdaq because you can see we just wicked it. So probably retracement into this bearish fair value gap right here and dropping lower, taking out this low. Then I'm waiting for the stronger imbalance to the downside, which I will enter for my short. Okay, so like said, about 5 to 10 minutes later, setup's starting to come into play. We have our fair value gap right here. So we want to see retracement, but not this early. We want to see a retracement a little bit later. We also have this fair value gap area up here. So this entire area is a fair value area. On ES, we have the same thing. So we have a imbalance to the downside plus a change in state of delivery for both assets, giving us a strong bearish confirmation. So after having this strong bearish confirmation, now what we're looking for is a retracement. So we're already taking out lows, as you can see, taking out a low, taking out a low. We do have a SMT to the upside, but right now that's not what we're looking for because we're looking for shorts. So we're not looking for anything bullish, strictly looking for stuff for shorts. So what can we take on this trade? We could take a past draw of liquidity, which is this change in state of delivery to the upside, which got inversed. So this is also around the 0.5 of this fair value gap. So we have this fair value gap, this fair value gap. Once both assets play back into this fair value area, I'll look to take a short right here. So I'm gonna start prepping my trade. This is what my entry is going to look like. I'm gonna take my stop loss right here above this fair value gap and my take profit to a draw of liquidity, which is right here. So now we're gonna let this trade run. No longer have an SMT to the upside. So that's looking better. Gonna let this trade play out. We are creating more liquidity to the downside. So just waiting for a retest and we're in on this. Okay, so coming into this trade, we are entered in. Just got entered in on our retracement. Now, we only need this amount. So I don't even need to take profit this low. But if this was onto my Express account already, I would be looking to take my entry down here into this draw of liquidity. So already we could see we had the strong retracement, not inversing any liquidity just yet. We are showing really strong signs of bullish pressure though. So if we get stopped out right here, that's perfectly fine. But we're just following our rules and taking our trade how it's set up. So we had the retracement, change in state of delivery, and so on. So we're getting pretty close to take profit here. We just got one tick away.
Order filled.
And there's our take profit for the day. So that wraps up our first day of getting our Express account up 1500 on the day overall with 3 trades. Like I said, I took my first loss and then 2 dubs. So looking pretty good. It's a good way to start our first day on the funded. And that's pretty much my overall wrap for day 2. Hopefully you guys watched all the way through and saw me take these trades. Gonna start going live here soon on these trades that I take. So hopefully you guys tune in for that too.